Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center. Welcome to the world of magic and miracles and beyond. It's wonderful to be with you today. It's been said by myself at least many times that with a gap in broadcasting, it always feels like it was a lifetime ago. But it was just one weekend. So it is an honor and a delight to be with you, to share the love, the energies and frequencies that are in and around the words that come from the outer reaches, from our Creator, to aid you and all humanity, including me, in stepping further than we've ever gone before. So, welcome. Last weekend, I didn't broadcast because I was attending a gala event through work. It had 1,000 people there, and it was a black tie. And in Scotland, a black tie event would more often than not have all the guys in kilts rather than tuxedos and suits. But obviously in Sacramento, funnily enough, I was the only one in 1,000 wearing a kilt, which was so fun. But what was really noticeable was people reacting and feeling me, feeling the connection to Scotland and the magic that resides there, and the change, the unexpected. And it was just so fun. Without any intention, it was like giving people this little gift of a change of direction. So I just wanted to share that with you. So we're really moving the pace of this year, of our ever expanding growth and movement, a movement that is our destiny. It is who we are, and whether we know it or not, has been laid out in front of us all of our life here in the physical world. I feel and know and see a change in me. Sometimes it is really subtle, and it's often this awareness of, oh, I am different. I acted different. It's not some big, huge, grandiose thing. But it can come in and you realize I've changed, or something that maybe held us back is gone, or its grip is loosening. I've said this on many of my broadcasts about the mind and the bullshit. But this year feels for me that so many of these experiences and mindsets are being put in the waste paper basket, and the trash is being emptied, or they're just falling off the back of the truck. We have used our mind, or our mind has been the one in the driver's seat for so much of my life. It's time that it falls into the background. It's taking care of the engine of the car, the headlights, the exhaust, the AC. But it's our heart that is behind the wheel. And whatever we have taken on from the perspective when the mind was steering the ship, it's time for that to just fall away and take its intended position. So much of it is from our childhood, our experiences. We come in so pure and innocent into this world that makes no sense. And we try and figure it out. Maybe we were given something that got locked in by our parents, our friends, our school, our culture, our race, our sex. Who knows? And as well as that, we have the logic and understanding of a little child who may be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. Their logic and awareness so limited in the ways of understanding the world and the complexities. We lock things in to fit in, to be loved, to be seen. And these things can be from a time when we're so young that we don't even realize it. But our heart, it's like we're downloading the heart software, and it supersedes all other programs. Whatever we did to be loved and to fit in can all be put back. None of it is wrong. You've never done anything wrong. But it's time for those aspects of you that you shut away or you changed so that you could be seen or so that you could protect your light or your heart, all of it is time to come home to the wholeness of who you are beyond this life, this infinite being that you are. It's funny, sometimes you can have a double whammy of having a pattern that you took on or created, and then as an adult, you also judge yourself for that behavior. It's so much bullshit. So let go of those strings like sandbags on a hot air balloon. We have held on to them for way too long because they feel familiar. And in that, there's the feeling of safety and comfort. I am a leader, as are you. And it is time for us all to take that step, an inch to the left, an inch to the right, or leap thousands of miles, whatever it may be, it is happening whether it's conscious or not. But consciously, you can definitely move a little faster. You can bring more magic and more ease to your life. And you can leave all that nonsense behind. As a child, my parents divorced, like many, when I was around 6. And we ended up moving to an area from one side of Scotland to the other. And I was so self-conscious that I stopped wearing my glasses. But I needed to wear my glasses. But the drive to fit in, to be accepted in this new place where things were really unfamiliar, really different. And I didn't wear glasses for 4, maybe even 5 years. And that had an impact on how I learned, how I showed up in the world. It's funny looking back and some of the things that I did in a maths class. I sat at the back, and the only way that I could get through the lessons was to copy off my neighbor. But my discernment in choosing my neighbor was terrible. And he was crap at math. But we do these things, whether they're big or small, that have an impact on our life. So let it all go. Connect to your brothers and sisters in the outer reaches of the universe, to the fleet, to the elemental beings here on planet Earth. Let your heart open. That is who you are. A being of love, a being free. All of the traps of the physical world are just self-imposed prisons, but your heart unlocks, destroys the door that can hold you. So let your heart be the one behind the steering wheel, the one making your destiny the life that you were always intended to live. And from there, from that lofty, elevated position, so much of what has taken up your thoughts, your concerns, having to figure things out, just falls, kicked to the curb. So whenever the mind, the patterns of thoughts, just think of how often you think that same thought. One that keeps you stuck. Tell it to fuck off. Or wrong program. Whatever it is that breaks that spinning wheel. So boldly step where you've never stepped before. Everyone is by your side, cheering you on. Like a marathon runner, everyone is wishing you, cheering you, sending you energy, giving you that gentle nudge in the right direction. So keep going. You got this. And from there, you give yourself the most incredible life. And you give everyone that life. I heard of, I can't remember the terminology, but they had this experiment where little children, if they were together and one of them unlocked, accessed, achieved one of their, whether it be clairvoyance or any of their abilities, of sight, all the others would start experiencing that. So be that trailblazer, because it only takes one to unlock all that is available for all of humanity. So thank you so much for joining me here today. It has been a delight to be with you, to share the love and freedom that is you. I wish you the most perfect life with perfect health and a future so full of magic and miracles. You're going to pinch yourself because it will seem so unreal. Thank you again. I am Adrian.